Welcome back to Mask of Deception, everyone. Let's see if we get another job from Ukon. I'm curious what he's gonna give us in this wonderful, heavy on the visual novel Fire Emblem equivalent. Work, eat, live, eat, gotcha. Too busy to commission stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I respect that. Praise the day, ere the fateful hour, my debts are settled. Oh boy. Oh, thanks for the follow, Gabriel. Thanks for the follow, dude. Love having you around. Maru walks the busy street alone, having just dashed about the city, making payments to his creditors. Alright, our favorite alcoholic. Alcoholic wizard, to be precise. Who speaks like he's straight out of a Shakespearean novel. Wherefore must more poor Maru run this moneyed gauntlet with each new moon. Poor guy. Alas, ere long I should slake my thirst and seek an evening's rest. No, you just paid your creditors, please. This man needs an intervention. With tired steps, he trudges towards his favorite bar, one that keeps a drinking tab open for him. Have you paid the tab? Relief and comfort wash over him as he settles into his usual seat. Alright. Mayhap Master and company would enjoy an evening hereabouts? I mean, Haku, our protagonist, does enjoy his libations. It's all coming up, Gabu. Nice. Welcome, what will it be today? Prithee, my throat is in need of fire to warm, and when it bring thee something strong? Excellent imported liquor. Stuff from Kuon's hometown? The custom-made stuff? Unlikely, but it's probably something decent. Though mindful of his finances, Maru considers it and decides to put the bottle on his tab. Mindful of his finances, he decides to spend all of his money anyway. Oh god, come on, dude. Surely besieged Maru deserveth an indulgence once in a while. Man gets back from paying off all the debts he owes from buying copious amounts of alcohol, proceeds to buy the most expensive bottle in the nearest bar. Here we are, the finest sake, aged no less than 30 years. Wait, we've had sake before? That's not even foreign. It's one day a Danny quote. He's been here before, but he hasn't given us any good quotes yet. Such color, such fragrance, a fine potation of air, I laid eyes on it. A strong honey-like fragrance fills his nostrils as he drinks. Honey sake? Honeyed sake. Interesting. Okay. The flavors harmonize on his tongue. An elixir most deserving of its prestige. Methinks Master Haku would take to it with glee. Mayhap ere I return, I'll entreat him for his company on some lonesome eve. Slowly nursing the sake, he allows his worries to melt away, enjoying a gentle tipsy buzz. A lone cup ill satisfies the demands my thirst doth make of me. Here we go. Another? Seeing Maru staring wistfully into his empty cup, the bartender speaks up. So be it, prithee. Another. Oh boy. Welcome back into your debt trap, Maru. Unable to resist the temptation of fine sake, he continues to drink. Gadzooks! Oh my god, who uses this word in real life? Gadzooks! An exercise in excess, methinks. My poor head, how it doth spin. Okay, that's such a weird expression. Gadzooks. Barkeep, speak words. What coin do I owe thee? Your bill. Maru accepts the bill as the bar's owner hands it to him, eyes scanning the total. Or a strain on the pocketbook than one expected? Oh, sorry, Maru. It's a rare sake. Only a few dozen bottles left in our stores. I'm only charging you above cost because you're barely above cost because you're one of my regulars. Oof. I see. Pray forgive me. Would thou consider adding this sum to my tab? Upon hearing that, he shakes his head apologetically. Any other day I'd do that for you, but the head of your family came in. Oh boy. My father? Wait, what did he seek? Tell me. He stopped in to see to some items that had accumulated and... What did he say? He's scared of his father? Yeah, this guy's living the gacha addict life. Oh boy. Oh boy. He said having a tab at a bar besmirches our family name, pay it in a lump sum. Fucking savage. After working and apologizing frantically in his father's place, this is the treatment Maruo gets? Maruo, you literally don't have the money to afford the booze you're drinking. You're pretending to be like some pompous noble who's better than the other nobles because he's actually acts like a noble, and then you just, what, drink away everything? Come on, dude. How could it come to this? Maruo rubs his face, letting out a tired groan. Maruo can't even be... Actually, wait, no. Would it be better if Maruo was a waifu? Would this be more would drinking to excess like this be more acceptable if Maruo was hot? Probably. The barkeep watching on sheds a sympathetic tear for him. Forget about it for tonight. You can pay for it next time you visit. That small mercy is all the barkeep can afford. Drunk clown mage waifu, weird. But would it be better? That's the question. I think it would be better, but it'd still be a weird, it would still be a weird, acquired taste of a waifu. You need to have like a niche waifu, you know? Can't have everyone with, like, Kuon has mass appeal. Kuon's mom probably also has mass appeal, or at least the proprietress of the inn. I don't know which of them is actually her mother, or if either of them actually are. Footsteps echo through the heavy night air. A night like any other, Nosuri, the noble thief, seeks to empty the wallets of the rich and corrupt. Unseen, she traverses the city's very rooftops, cheerily humming a nighttime vision of joy itself. Ah, yes, our least favorite thief. Well, she's got two assets going for. She got two big assets. One of them is her ability to steal things, and the other one is apparently the ability to charm our protagonist. What, you guys thought I was going to say something lewd? No, no. Oh, another villain lining his pockets with suffering of the people? Think yourself above the law of the land? A grave crime indeed. You'll get no sympathy from me in the name of the people. I pass judgment on you. She's in a good mood, apparently, reciting the lines of a play to herself as she travels. Quite a bounty. I should be able to give out a lot of this. She comes to a stop on one roof and begins to lay out her spoils from a hard night's thieving. Now what to start with? Something that catches the eye. What? Horny gel? For that? I don't even think Nosuri is the best looking person here. Damn it. He plucks a gold bar from the pile, sparkling in the moonlight, and grins decidedly. Oh, this will do nicely. The heft and gold shine is sure to captivate anyone. What? Wait. Okay, that can't be a big gold bar. I was thinking like the ones that they have. You know the ones you see in movies and shit? Those ones weigh a fuck ton. Those ones weigh a fuck ton, because you can go to banks and, like, treasuries and fucking try to pick those up. In fact, I've been to one of those. I've been to one of those where they just straight up ask you to, like, lift the gold bar. Like a real gold bar, and they just have it, and they're like, we got a guard here, just lift it to see the weight. Those things are fucking heavy, man. What? Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Gabu. Okay, anyone can yeet people. Anyone can yeet people. And now with a practiced arm, the noble thief throws her bounty into the wild night. Let it rain gold upon the people! The silence of a peaceful night's broken with the noble thief's laughter and shattering glass. It's that theme again. Bring the children inside quickly. Spurred on by the grateful cries of the people, she hurls her bars of gold all the harder. Gifts for all. Yeah, the first one we throw breaks someone's window. Oh boy. Our family heirloom in pieces. Family heirloom's destroyed. That's not something you eat. Your teeth. I just put the baby down for the night. He's wide awake again. Is this woman insane? Everyone will know where those came from. How are we supposed to use gold bars? The shouts of joy from a people satisfied. Justice is done. Smiling broadly, she seizes an enormous sack of a mom and swings it through an open doorway. Next is this. Citizens tremble in fear as bag after heavy bag of a mom rains down through their roofs and windows. I suppose we can have a good meal now with the doors broken during the cold season. Oh god, why? I can't stand the cold though. We just fixed the roof last month. Wait, this is delicious. Feeling of accomplishment after doing good deeds. Well, at least the gold bars are pretty hard to use, but at least this is workable. Alright. Nasri looks up to the skies with a refreshed smile, exulting in the people's cries of joy. And from far off, the sound of the Capitol Guard's whistles begin to echo through the air. What scoundrels to interrupt such a beautiful night. Oh, back to the Gouda mines. Best of luck with your farming, my dude. It wouldn't do for the hero of the people to be apprehended. I'd best be away from here quickly. Yeah, okay. Bye, Nasri. The noble thief takes off into the night, gallantly bounding from roof to roof. I'm surprised we didn't include our main character here. Leaving behind a people uncertain whether her gifts are a blessing or a curse. Well, that was certainly an interesting exchange. I really like Nasri's exchange. Oh, we're at Ostor's house again, aren't we? Alright, this place is huge. Welcome back to protagonist Kun. Having received a sudden summons from Ostor, we arrive at his impressive manor. Didn't he say he doesn't have very much money? It's definitely a rich person's house. Haku, you do not understand how nobility works. See, he was probably granted this house. He did not build this house. As part of his title, he was probably granted access to or the building outright. And he may not even be able to maintain it if he's actually broke. I think aloud as we walk along the long hallway. You need to work a little more on your appraising skills, Haku. What do you mean? This is actually not the nicest house, considering he's like Hand of the Emperor. This is pretty, this is an alright place, but it's not exactly, like, ostentatious. Or elaborate, or even that nice. It's like a mid-tier house at best. Ah, and Atui and Kuon both know. Alright, just because you live in a big place doesn't mean you have a lot of money. She seems to be adjusting to our group rather quickly, despite only just joining us. Oh, and such a sad fate for her, too. She was all set to marry someone she'd fallen in love with 5 minutes ago. Alas, it turned out that they were a woman and already betrothed to someone. Life can be harsh. Sorry, Atui. Atui is correct. This manor has been granted for our use and is not my brother's personal property. Ooh, even worse. It was not given to him as part of his title. He is merely given access to it as part of his job. Damn, that sucks. Good as much. A lot of the decorations here are plain, I had a feeling. Yeah, there's nothing too elaborate or crazy here. It's very simple. I thought so too, but I didn't want to be rude, so... I have no idea what she's talking about. These decorations look the same to me. That's because there's nothing like covered in gold or exotic materials here, dude. Ooh, excuse me. I bump into someone as we turn the corner, and that's what I get for not looking where I'm going. Oh, they're still working for Ostar. Interesting. Forgive me, I should be the one apologizing. I was lost in thought. If you'll excuse me. The man smiles and continues on his way. That man. I think we've seen him before. Yes. He was working with the thieves. For Ostar. Oh yeah, I recall where we last saw him. You can't remember? All of you met him at the same time you met Ostar. Life is good, everyone's a happy family. Maybe you saw him in the manor once? No, we didn't see him there. You're not sure? You guys will remember eventually. Dear sister, everyone, if you'd please follow me. Coming. Alright, Ostar. What do you got for our next what do we got for our next mission? The last one was rather painful for several of us. I thank you for coming. Please seat yourselves. The noble bearing that calm, collected aura. It's hard to believe this guy's the same guy as Ukon. Well, he is. He just is really good at acting. I guess if he didn't end up being the right hand of the Emperor, I guess he could always be an actor. He seems to be an expert at it. Ostar waits for us to be seated before he speaks further. Alright, you have a job to speak to us about. A spate of burglaries plague the city? Yes. A contact of mine is concerned for the safety of his stores and is hiring additional security. Oh, are we beating up her? Guarding a storehouse? I mean, that's pretty straightforward and easy. Sure. It's better than cleaning stables and picking up trash, but it seems pretty random. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh, I won't. Thank you, my friend. Delicious. Ordinarily, I have a policy against accepting personal requests, but my contact was insistent. And my orange juice was delicious, by the way. Where is Ukon's 80-degree beard? Where's Ukon's beard? Ukon's beard is like one of those fake beards. Hate to disappoint, but he specifically puts the beard on as part of his getup to become Ukon. I know, it's sad. His beard is fake. Life is hard. Back sore? Oh, I'm sorry to hear your back sore, dude. That sucks. I slept a bit funky last night, too. My back is not doing amazing. This task in particular presents us a uniquely promising opportunity. Oh? What do you mean by that? Yeah. Our client is none other than Deco Pompo of one of the 8-pillar generals. Okay. That guy? Yep. Weren't the 8 generals the Yamatan military's top brass? Yeah, why does he not have the money or the ability to have guards here? Oh, and your back and legs hurt from helping your brother move? Damn, we all having a bad Monday. Well, that's Mondays for you. Never a good time. Correct. Their positions are granted to them by the Mikado himself. All of them come from influential houses, and they outrank my dear brother as a guard. I have no idea why Papa was so important. Something wrong? Tui, your father? Soyen Kekker the Mariner? He has full command of Yamato's navy. He's the most important person to prosperity. How are you not aware of that? Oh, yeah, I guess. She's way too chill. Way too chill. I never keep track of what he does. There's a whole bunch of those generals, right? There's 8 of them. I love how chill Atui is. Atui is like so chill. I loved her scene. She gets ambushed by thugs, and it's like 10 minutes into the conversation, she realizes that they were like soliciting and threatening her, and she's like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to like hit you or something now. It was great. It was like she was so oblivious to like 10 people threatening her. And then when they actually tried to do anything, they got fucking wrecked. Because she is no joke. Like, it seems in universe and in game, our best fighter, dealing like what, triple our protagonist damage per turn. It's gross. I ever keep track of my Papa does? There's lots of generals. Yep. 8 pillar generals. 8. It's not a lot to it. He's like, there's lots of generals. 8. There's 8. Isn't Release Papa one of those folks too? Yeah, but that doesn't mean... Really, doesn't that mean you're a big important princess? Actually, I'm the youngest of my siblings, so she's probably the least important of them. Oof. Does Atui not get that important princess applies to her too? I expect her to be rich, but... I believe each of the generals rules like a country. They're like the kings. Because she said her I thought Rulity said her father was Aulo, and Aulos are the relative kings. So both of them are like princesses, although Rulity either isn't important enough to warrant like any escort or anything, or her family's actually just broke, because holy shit, we escorted her and used her as bait for bandits. That was our first idea, and she didn't even have like 20 guards. There was like, I guess Ukon was with her at the last leg, but whatever. But he was more there for the ambush rather than escorting her. She certainly didn't have a massive palanquin or a ton of money. She just rode a bird into town. The fattest chocobo you've ever seen. Fattest, most violent chocobo you've ever seen. Thing fucking likes being vicious. She doesn't even need to learn how to fight. Her bird does all the fighting for her. Nerf, please. Nerf riders, please. They're so good. Fattest horny burb. I don't know about horny. He's hungry, though. Oshtar, you said you're taking this guy's job because he's a bigwig? That doesn't sound like you. Well, let's leave it at that. Will you accept? I guess so. Not like we have to do anything special. Excellent. You have my gratitude. Okay. The bird wants to fuck Haku. Maybe. Maybe. Camp out in front of this storehouse? Okay. Seems easy enough. Are we gonna meet a certain phantom thief? Nekone leads us to Dekopompo's estates. Asset reuse. I get what Kuon meant now. Looking around at the grounds, I can't help but exclaim, must be what she meant by appraisal skills. I mean, you can only appraise things relative to other things you've seen. Oshtor's manor was impressive, but this is a cut above. It's the exact same background. Each room is several times larger than Oshtor's office. The entirety of the manor is decked out in hanging scrolls, large vases, ceremonial weapons. Every artifact must cost a small fortune. Compared to this place, Oshtor's manor seems quite modest in comparison. How corrupt do you have to be to live in a place this extravagant? Don't say stuff like that. Oh, we're here. We're visiting like a general. We're visiting a king's house, and he's like, man, this guy's got to be corrupt AF to have any of this stuff. I mean, he's not wrong, but damn. You're trying to get yourself executed, man? If he's the master of a splendid manor, I'm sure he's a deserving gentleman. Jesus. I know you're saying that in case someone's listening, Kuon, but man, that is I'm gonna like press X to doubt that one. If this is what they perceive as tasteful and elegant, oh, I guess I can see it. This place hurts my eyes. Such awful taste. I think he's coming. Oh, a rotund, pompous-looking man enters the room soon after, flanked by fawning women. Of course. Now, the question is, does his sprite, that he will probably have, also include the women? Or is it going to be a background picture? Let's see. He waddles over and seats himself in front of us. Sweet Jesus. This is her father? This is Atua's father? Oh my god, his haste is terrible though. Leopard print. Leopard print! Why would you have a leopard print jacket? Oh dear god. I can see why she's like, oh, yeah, the shitty Jabba. Yeah, maybe. I'm Decopompo, lord of these grand estates. I presume you to be the help Ashtor promised me? Wait, isn't this her father? And she's like, oh, this is disgusting. You know, I gotta respect Atui's sense of, fashion now. I thought it was kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's an alright design. But considering what her dad's wearing, damn, I am so glad she didn't take after him. He looks like a cliche villain pimp. Yeah, he kind of does look like, he does look like that corrupt kind of guy. This is the creepy corrupt official, for sure. Yeah, those large rooms making a lot of sense all of a sudden. Yeah, this guy's about as wide as 2 or 3 people. Don't look so apprehensive. It's natural to be awestruck by a man of so high a station as mine. I'm sure Ashtor informed you of your task. Protect the storehouse from any intruders. Rumors abound of this noble thief in the city of late. A fly buzzing about, disrupting my trade. He's salty about you-know-who, the person we just saw 5 minutes ago. Such a nuisance is easily dispatched by the soldiers in my direct employ, to be sure, but... I have too many storehouses to guard, you see, and reluctantly I asked for additional help. Uh-huh. And that's where you come in. Try not to fuck this up. Okay, we'll do our best. And with that, Decopompo gets up and turns to leave before any of us can respond. By the way, you there, girl. Me? I couldn't help but overhear what you said about the manner befitting a gentleman. Kuon knows that what she's supposed to be saying. I'm pretty sure she thinks this guy's an asshole too. So we heard everything. Great. An exquisite eye, to be sure. Discriminating indeed. The paintings and ornaments around you are rarities. Items from my personal collection. Oh. He's a rich boy. It pleases me. Even commoners like you can appreciate the acumen of my artistic taste. Oh, right. Wait. The name was different? The Maritz Narda. Oh, yeah. It's not? Okay. Oh, her dad's just the Lord of the Sea, but he's a different dude. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that works. It pleases me even commoners can appreciate the acumen of my artistic taste. His piece said, he leaves the room with his entourage in tow. Commoners like this? You aren't titled, Haku. Wait, Rulity is titled. Wait a minute, half of the people here are titled. That was rude as fuck. It's like, Rulity, hello, I'm a princess. What? Fuck you. Atui, fuck you. Kiru, also a prince. Wow, I just realized like half of our entourage is fucking royalty. They're like, they're all like, Haku and Kuon are the only people who aren't confirmed to be nobility, but there's a non-zero chance Kuon is too. Everyone's nobility except for Haku. It's clear most of us aren't commoners. How many princesses do we have again? Kind of a pompous dick, isn't he? He's quite the character. She's being diplomatic. She's like, oh yes, that was bad. Never have I met a man whose appearance matched their personality so perfectly. It bears mentioning he's foremost among those who harbor enmity for my dear brother. So basically he's a dick and Nekone hates him. I was expecting something terrible since it's one of Ukon's jobs. But at least it's simple? Here, a drink after this? Why are you shaking like that, Nekone? I think I saw a bathroom on our way, and if you gotta go. Now then, I begin to unpack the supplies I brought for standing watch at Deco Pompa's storehouse. Haku? Yeah, what up? What's all this? Necessities for the job? Can't you tell? That looks like booze and games. Did you say you wanted to drink after this job is done? Apparently he wants to drink while the job's going on too. These drinks warm us up and these games pass the time. Haku literally has to work like 1 day a month and he still can't work that day a month. Goddamn, dude. Are you serious? Apparently. I mean, he brought all that stuff. Is Kiru looking more appealing by the minute like Kid Gilgamesh? No? I don't see the resemblance. It's fine. We don't have to give our all for this job. We could use a change of pace anyway. I'm kind of surprised. I was half expecting us to get a combat scene here, but they haven't changed to the in-game interface. Nekone? It's as my dear sister says. We've been pushing ourselves as of late. If you show this lack of discipline around my dear brother, however, you will not see the next morning. Well, I guess he's not drinking. Oh, you got shogi. Want to play a match or two? Don't shogi matches take like 3 hours each? It was shogi that they played in March Comes Like a Lion, right? They played shogi, and those games were like, he played like 1 or 2 games in an entire day. Well, I guess that's one way to pass the time. I may not look it, but I'm pretty good. Also, they just straight up have shogi and not something that sounds like something that's described as shogi, but not precisely shogi. They've done that a lot. They've made something that's, you know, totally not what something in real life, and then they call it something else. Yeah, they could have called it something else. Oh well. At least it's straightforward. There's no ambiguity. And Kuon calls next game. All right. Nekone is next. And then Rulity. I'm playing? You like shogi, don't you? She's like, right? If everyone else is playing, then... Alright, I'll take you all on. Let's go. Haku. How badly does Haku get creamed? Call it Isekai Shogi and no one will know why it's called Otherworldly Shogi. Yeah, of course. That's like the latest Apothecary show where the guy's like... I was like, I never thought I'd be opening Apothecary in Another World. Oh, that's a great name for your store. Otherworldly Apothecary. And he's like, fuck off. Who picked this name? Alright, I move here to take your Hisha. And let's check. Wait, we skipped all the way to Rulity's game? This isn't how it was supposed to go after all. Okay, so Rulity seemed completely uncertain and everyone else was down to play. So I'm thinking... Haku just got fucking crushed by literally every single person. And every single woman just crushed him at shogi. Haku, you're not very good at this game, are you? This marks your 4th loss. I believe this is referred to as being all talk. Amerkone being just a little savage. Haku's poor heart. Haku, you shouldn't move the... I don't need advice. I got this. He dead. He dead. But if you... I got it. I just need to move here. That gets me my Hisha back. Kuon's like, I'm trying to be nice. Tui is dying too. They're all dying inside. Gods, watching people who are bad at... If everyone here is better than you, then oh god, watching you play is gonna be so painful. I can sympathize with them, right? Oh my goodness. What? I'll be taking your Kima then. Kima. Rip. That was a really bad move, love. Oh god, Shogi is just like a really weird version of fucking chess, man. I can't imagine giving away a valuable piece for free. Can you imagine just playing chess and being like, I'm gonna give away free pieces? It's like, oh, okay, do that. This is the scene in a shit. You could have blocked her with your foo, Haku. It's not how it's supposed to be. The thief is back! Oh my god, that's so good. I can't watch this anymore. Your foo is right there, right there. You know you're playing really poorly when the person coming to steal from the storehouse stops stealing and is like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, just imagine that you're like, oh, these idiots are all grouped up together playing board games instead of guarding the warehouse. And then he fucking goes, what the fuck is wrong with this shogi player? He's so bad. You gotta be bad, right? Get out of the way. I'll show you how to fucking play. This guy, we've fought him in 2 encounters so far. He is a murderous thief. And maybe was down for some sexual violence, you know. All that wonderful stuff. He also broke out of jail, and apparently broke out of jail again, because he should be in fucking jail again. I'll show you how to play, I swear. Wait, aren't you? Shit! Got you in my trap, intruder. I knew if I kept losing, I'd lure you out of your hiding place. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. What? What? You were losing on purpose? Did you really think I'd lose that easily? Come on, to fool your enemy, first fool your allies. You know how cool you sound right now? The man's just at... Oh god. That's amazing. Crap, I'm spewing nonsense. I can't think of anything to back that up with. Please don't look at me with such admiration. You're making me feel guilty. She's so pure and innocent. She actually believes us too. No way. Oh, there's Kuon. Kuon sees right through us and is like, are you fucking serious? And now I'm uncomfortable for another reason. Damn it. Don't think we're letting you go that easily. You're not getting away, mainly for my sake. Alright, let's wrap this up, boys. Figures materialize from the shadows at their leader's call. Boss, what's wrong with you? We got this far without being noticed, and now? What's done is done. Sir, about last time? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Kokopo's here. Our overly large bird. No. He's gonna run. I don't think we're getting a fight. We haven't loaded into a combat scene. Hear that? Boss, the guards know we're here. If we stick around too long, we might... Shit. Let's book it. This won't happen next time. Stay where you are. Kiryu, you're an archer. Shoot him. Like I'm sticking around for you. Before I can blink, Kiryu has an arrow out and is taking aim, but they're already vaulting the wall. Left dog shit here of all places. Well, they got away. I don't like giving them credit, but they're fast. We might never catch them. I would prefer you try to pretend to catch them before you make such claims. Nighttime's perfect for an ambush. If we give chase, they'll have friends lying in wait. Yeah, that's probably not how it's going. What are you really thinking? Too much of a pain. We're hired to guard the house, not go on bandit hunts. Haku is everyone's least favorite lazy isekai protagonist. Who wants to actually do our job well? I'm gonna chase them over the capital as long as they're gone. Hell, if I'm gonna chase them all over the capital, as long as they're gone, our job's done. I don't even want to argue with this. Nekone gives me a sidelong look, exasperated. Wait, we dealt with those guys last time, right? Why are they running around the city again? Probably broke out again. Yup, they're a tenacious bunch. Escape? You sure it's alright we let them get away? Apparently. For now, it's our job to stand guard, so we shouldn't abandon our post. I mean, we can send 3 people after this asshole. Send 3 people after this asshole. Suddenly, hurried footsteps come thundering towards us. Where are they? Where are those lowborn rogues? Is my storehouse safe? Decapompo storms towards us with rage in his eyes and spittle flying from his mouth. I was warned about his greed, but damn, one storehouse works him up this badly? Guy needs to fucking chill. You there, Ostro's man, answer my question. No need to worry, they attempted a raid, but we drove them off easily enough. Where are they now? No corpses, no prisoners. We were able to protect the stores, but the bandits escaped. I quickly slapped my hand over Kiryu's mouth. That was close. We considered chasing after them, but decided to prioritize protecting your stores, sir. You let them escape unharried? It's likely the group we drove off was a distraction. If we pursued, another might have cleaned you out. He's coming up with all the right excuses to be lazy, right? Like, suddenly he's like, oh no, I need to defend my reasons for being lazy. Reasons, boom, intellect plus 20. He has a massive bonus to coming up with bullshit excuses for being lazy. Spaghetti's any other time, though. Yeah, sure. Well, I commend you for your good judgment. Decapompo talks through his teeth, unhappy as he walks past us to the storehouse. As he ducks inside with his entourage, Nekone scowls. How was he even aware that there were some thieves around here anyway? That they actually hit like 2 seconds ago. His bullshit excuses aren't even that bad? Yeah, they aren't even that bad. It's like, yeah, you probably should have sent some people after them because this is Fantasyland, but hey, we know who it was. It is difficult for me to believe a man such as that is as exalted a general as my dearest brother. Yeah, I agree. It can't be helped. Not everyone can be as good as Ashtor. That was a pain. I don't think I'm accepting if he offers more guard jobs. So sleepy. For example, we have someone like this in our ranks.
そういえば、どうして私の言葉を止めたりしたんですか?
Why'd you cover them out? You ended up saying they escaped anyway. Oh, it's not a big deal or anything. It was your phrasing. When you make something sound like it's your fault, people like that guy will try to use it against you. Yeah, the appropriate way to say it is like that was our intention. But we did let them escape. How could we have failed like that on a job for brother, no less? What are you talking about? We did fine, Kiru. Kiru? Like I said, our job is to keep the storehouse safe. Yeah, nobody told us what to do with bandits that might turn up. We're within the parameters of the job. Ooh, you planning on getting a new figure? Careful. Careful, the dangers of anime figures. You buy one and suddenly you find yourself with an entire shelf full of them, and you need a display case to hold them. Be careful. You can't be serious. You're technically right. Why is it you only find a way with words in these situations? Hey, we're doing alright. I fail to understand what my dear brother sees in him. Care for another round of shogi when we get back? I'd love to see how you play for real now. You never finished your game with Ruli after all, right? I'd love to see your real skills. Suddenly guarding doesn't say... I'm tired? Yeah, maybe another time. He's like, oh, time to bullshit my way out of this. This is an emergency. Out of nowhere, a figure comes barreling towards us from the manor. Emergency, Lord Dekapon. I've never seen this sprite before. What's with these guys sweating and looking ugly as all hell? What is it, Bokoinante? I'm ensuring the integrity of my inventory. I'm not to be Other time, my lord, please. It seems as though... The tall man bends to whisper something into Dekopompo's ear, seeing us nearby. What? I can't see the inside of the storehouse, but I can tell his expression turned to panic. Nobody entered after that? A patrol began an inspection of the premises, my lord. Yeah, Pompous is this guy's name, right? Subtle, subtle, he's Pompo. Then again, Pompeii is, a nice place. What areas there was a nice place? And a general. Curse them to their graves, how dare they intrude in such things? Clearly in a panic, Dekopompo hurries off somewhere else. Boko Inante close behind him. I wonder if something happened? I'm betting they got robbed elsewhere because we didn't stop them. Who knows? We finished the task you sent us to complete. Sort of. Thank you for your tireless efforts. I trust nobody's harmed. Everything's fine. So, mind letting us know exactly what happened behind the scenes for this? Yeah. Oster was doing something. Last time something happened like that too. Curious myself, I think. Was, were you hiring the thieves? Behind the scenes? Oshtor smiles knowingly at Kiru's bewilderment and gives me a small nod. You noticed then? It wasn't hard to figure out something was up. Everything about the job was super sus. Yeah, you have an elite team of guys that are your personal agents, and what did you do? Assign them to guard duty for a fucking warehouse. That was weird. I had to explain myself. This might concern you in the future. Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening. What do you got for me, man? In the future? Dekopompo is under heavy suspicion of illegal dealings and activities. Like embezzlement, tax evasion, that kind of stuff? Ah, he seems more directly involved. Likely possessing contraband. What qualifies as contraband in this country? Well, that's ominous. Could be anything. Although presumably not weapons.
取り扱いが危険だったり
Items like that are usually dangerous. I thought Yamato had stricter trade laws.
この国
I mean, he's a high-ranking official. He can throw his weight around. There's rigorous customs inspections, especially on goods in the capital. Yeah, okay. Perhaps it's improper, but if you ask me whether Deco Pompo deserves to be a general, I'd hesitate to say yes. That doesn't disqualify his cunning in matters like this, though. He's cunning, but not a great general. Okay. He definitely sidesteps surveillance, defies spying or tracking that targets him, and most frustratingly, uses his office as one of the 8 pillars as leverage to avoid inspections. Called it, he's throwing his weight around. As you can imagine, gathering evidence against him has been an exercise in futility before now. Okay. Last night, I ensured you guarding a particular storehouse while bandits raided another. All crime scenes, even those on the property of a general, are to be inspected by a guard patrol. And per my duty, I sent such a patrol to the manor after the raid, and lo and behold! Oh, I get what he's doing. Okay, so he has his guard. He has guards, you know, because it's his job to guard the capital. He's like, I'm gonna put guards, you know, 5 feet away from this guy's warehouse. Hire some people to rob it and be like, oh no, it got robbed. Well, the good thing the police are right around the corner. They'll show up and do their investigation right away. And that's before this pompous guy can send someone to be like, no, it's all good. We got this covered. Oh, they only stole like, you know, 5 crates of gold or something like that. 50 kilos of silver, sure. He's like, they stole 50 kilos of silver and not, you know, whatever illegal goods he's actually hiding, right? Basically, like, what he would want to do if he gets robbed is he needs to, like, be there and just, like, let them know they don't need to be there, throw his weight around as a general, keep the guards from inspecting. I see what he's doing. Okay. So this is quite the Giga Chad move of hiring your own bandits to steal from the place. So they don't even need to steal anything. They just need to steal a little bit and just be like, oh, well, there's a theft here. I guess we'll investigate. Good plan. They discovered contraband in Deco Pompo's stores, and it caused quite a stir, to say the least. He'll try to talk his way out of things, of course, but it's fairly damning evidence. Yeah. Our crew was just there to, I don't know, keep Pompus's attention. Basically, because he's, like, opposed to Ashtor. He might suspect our guys to do something. That's why he was, like, obsessively searching it, even though we said nothing got taken. Yep, they just need to be there, and suddenly, boom, free crime scene. An excuse to investigate. It should allow for an exhaustive case against him, and unavoidable punishment for his crimes. So he used us as a distraction? Yep. Get at the storehouse you were after. You orchestrated a scene at another. Does that mean the bandits we chased off were under your orders? Not quite. A new voice causes everyone in the room save Ashtor to tense up. And this is going to be that guy in the suit with red hair. Boom. I hardly consider them comrades. We merely inserted certain words, reach certain ears to bait them. Wait, where did he come from? I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get a combat scene though. That would have been nice. You've got a pretty face, but you don't look like an interesting man. Pass. Atui, the kind of person who will just announce which direction she's swiping when she meets you. To be fair, she did tell Haku that his face was a consolation prize to his face. It was great. She's like, hey, love. Oh, your face is a bit of a consolation prize, isn't it? Like, wow. Imagine seeing someone from behind being like, damn, they got a nice booty. They look around, and the first time you say hi to them, you're like, your face is a consolation prize, isn't it? So, like, she is so savage. Rating people to their face. All right. A frank assessment, madam. In a flash of memories, I recognize the man in front of us. He's... I thought I recognized him. He was there when we took down those bandits. This is Ogi, a collaborator of mine. He works with the noble thief I'm sure you've heard of. Nostri? It happens that our interests align. On happy occasion, we, cooperate in such times. Ogi sounds faintly amused as he produces a ledger, leafing through it to a particular page. Is that the ledger you were after in Decopompo's manor? Just so, a record of his moonlight transactions, as it were. You have my deepest thanks. Brother Ashtor? Working with thieves and bandits? There must be more to it than that. As Kiryu mutters to himself, poor Nekone just seems to be in shock, staring straight at her brother. Ashtar spares them both a glance and then resumes speaking. As a person can have two identities, so can the capital. It pays to unify opposing sides. To be sure, they're thieves, but their intention is not evil. They can reach places I cannot. Ara-aras. I don't see anyone to Ara-ara over here.
Hello there.
Hello there, General Kenobi. We may be opposing sides of the law, but I believe our aspirations to be the same. Nothing so lofty. Nothing so lofty, Yogi. He's like Yogi, but with an O. With an O to start. I'm not wrong, am I? He's not quite a bear. He is probably smarter than your average bear, though. You're saying these guys are allies? How's it going, my dude? Let's be clear on one point. Ours is a relationship of equals, not a chain of command. Ashtar gives an assuring nod as Ogi finishes. Yeah, sure, no problem. Haku? A partnership of equals, of course. Well, I mean, if it's communism, the usual response is, yeah, partnership of equals. Anyway, so I'll be chilling in my mansion. You enjoy your hovel and starvation. Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty at the bad guys, right? It's not something we can all say with pride, but there's good and bad in everyone. I guess you're right. Sorry, Kiryu. Never meet your heroes. In any event, you have my end of the bargain, Ashtar. I appreciate your assistance. There's quite a few names with concerning implications on this list. If you'll be acting on this, I suggest you do so quickly my sister will hardly wait. If you could stall the noble thief until my preparations are in order, I'd appreciate it. Surely you jest, sir. I would sooner do anything else than get in my beloved sister's way. This guy simps as hard for his sister as Nebukatsu does. Well, okay, maybe not that far. Maybe not that far. That's a bit extreme. Only when she runs freely, you must understand, does she shine with utmost radiance. His sister is the well-endowed chick who likes stealing and throwing money/food at people. One more thing. She remains unaware of these chats, and I'd prefer she remains so. Is that okay? Assuredly, were she to discover us, she would be outraged at my apparent alignment with the court. Doesn't that mean you're going against her wishes? Not at all. Her discontent is born of adoration, you see. And she doubts even her own feelings. He says he knows his sister better than she knows herself. Ogi smiles fondly as he says this. Should you encounter my dear sister, not a word of this to her, please. Alright, and with that he disappears as quietly as he arrived. Strange dude. Surely well, Haku, I can't say Haku's a simp. Haku doesn't actually go that hard on people. Seems he's taken a liking to you at least. Alright, it seems he's taken a liking to you at least. Well, that's
あ
not too bad. But
気に
me?
入られたって。
Him? Me? Like? What?
いや、
Never
こっちの
mind.
話だ。
Merely talking to myself. Alright, you added a bonus to your reward for this. Oh, cool, we got money. Wait, we tricked him enough that the villain likes us? Alright.
それじゃあ
Well, if you insist.
この重さ。
This has some heft. I'm finally gonna be able to rest easy with this much in my pockets.
悠々自適に過ごせる。
Yes, the cock cam with an actual chicken. Or a rooster. It'll be one of those giant black ones from Sekiro. I can't help but smile at the weight of the coin pouch and the telltale jingling within.
置いてもまずは甘味だな。
First, I hit up the candy vendor, grab some good food and booze, and after that,
せっかくだ。ここは贅沢に。
それじゃあハク
and I'll just take that. My victory turns to ash in my mouth as Kuon snatches the bag from me. Wait, Kuon, please. A planet full of Renmarus is a challenge quest for Saber Wars 3 would be so cool.
と
Let's see, deducting food, rent, expenses for previous jobs.
お茶代着物代に今後の資金を引いて
Oh no.
はい
Oh no.
はい
Why is our financial officer so acute? Actually, wait a minute. Kuon's math skills suck. What are you doing, Kuon? How is Kuon in charge of our finances when she can't do math? Oh, right, because our character's unreliable and would take and run. All right. Kuon can't do math. That was like the first thing we found out she can't actually do. She didn't. She added incorrectly, and our character beat her to it. And then, when our character studies writing, she is studying arithmetic, basic stuff like grade 1 stuff. Basic addition, subtraction, and multiplication. What are you doing, Kuon? You need to at least use an abacus or some shit. You can't do that. God, the other says Lakshmi is my favorite servant. Wait, what's wrong with Lakshmi?
お兄さんシリに
Kuon's got a tight leash on you, hasn't she? It would seem she does. No frivolous spending. To be fair, our character would probably, it's not very responsible and would probably drink himself out of house and home. Despite having a good head for math, hello.
分厚い貿易してるな。
This seems distinctly not fantasy Japan. Anyone else thinking this isn't fantasy Japan? Well, if you already didn't think this was an isekai of some sort, here we go. It's fucking obvious. Figured as much. This network has a beefy firewall in place.
このスーパーハッカーに隙はなかった。
Nothing an elite hacker can't slice through, of course. Just one crack to widen is all I need.
見つかやば
I
い
got traced already.
こっち来んな。絶対。
Retreat, retreat. Our character was a hacker. I see.
解散させん。
Gotta dump out fast. This is not how hacking works in real life. I just want to point out, there are multiple brain scans here, as well as like an x-ray of a spinal column. I don't know what I'm looking at here, but there's also like some sort of wave pattern going on here. There's way too many windows. This is quite impressive for a hacking setup. It must be a cyberpunk setting. No other reason to know what your brain status is unless you're in danger of receiving brain damage while hacking. I think I gotta wait before the trace can get back to me. But
最近ますますセキュリティ
the security protocols are getting tighter and tighter. I mean, this is why it's only safe to run if you know what firewalls they have, what defenses they've rezzed. Come on, dude. Play some more Netrunner. You're clearly not an expert hacker. What's your deck look like? Gotta wonder what they're scrambling so desperately to hide at the first sign of trouble.
絶対何かろくでもないことしてる。これはもう少し深く潜って
Gotta be something shady for sure. It'll be worth it, but I should wait before I try again.
仕方がない。
Oh well.
男
I'll
の
kill
人
time till that whole storm blows over. How did we get Isekai'd then?
もしもし
Oh, there we go. A better shot of our room. Oh, what's up? A better shot of our room. So this hex thing is... I still don't know what the hex pattern is. Last time it was really foggy. I don't know what the hex pattern is still. I thought it was a window originally. The door is closed this time. Yeah, last time we saw this, we couldn't make it out. If you guys recall, we were having a we like briefly wondered whether or not this was a window to the outside, and whether the glowing lights on the screen and the two towers were actually buildings. So that's interesting. Who's calling? Okay, what's up? What's up, me? Hold up. Haven't contacted us in days. Suck a dick. And he's got like multiple screens down there and a bunch of equipment on the ground. Alright, this guy's place is a bit of a mess, but that's Haku for you. Oh right, I forgot to call, sorry. You never change. Why not go out for a bit? Get some fresh air, enjoy nature. Touch grass. Haku is not the type to touch grass, apparently, in his previous life. I had enough nature to last me when you made me visit that growth experiment farm, thanks. How'd that end up? The project lead had nothing but good things to say about you. They seem to want to offer you the job. No thanks. Roots that scream when you pull them? Daikon with legs? That giant Nepenthes? I don't want any part of that monster movie world they're trying to cultivate up on the surface. Daikon with legs. Actual legs? What? Yeah, those guys are basically like mad scientists. That's crazy. Alright. Any thought to my other proposal then? Helping you with the research? I'm gonna pass. It's Haku after all. He'd pass on everything. If someone doesn't put a gun to his head and force him to do something, he's not doing shit. I'm confident in my skills, but I don't think I'm on a level where I can be of any use to you. You have a habit of underestimating yourself, you know that, right? Having witnessed your abilities, I'm confident you can help with this project. And I'm confident you're playing at nepotism to get me a job. I'm hardly so sentimental to let my feelings cloud my judgment on this one. Is the job what he's doing currently? Gold altar holds hands. Goes for a walk. We'll talk about this another time, but for now... Have you been eating? Don't think I don't know you've been shutting yourself away in there. I've been eating. Getting enough sleep? And cleaning up after yourself? Who is this guy, our father? I'm not a child. I'm capable of taking care of myself. So if someone came around for a visit right now, your room would be in presentable order? What? Excellent. Relieves me to hear there'll be no problems. Wait, what? It should be any minute now. Wait, no, hold on, who? I swear to God, if they look like Kiwan and we're like in a fucking coma. Hello, have you been? What? Who? What are you? Are these MREs? He's eating MREs? Come on, dude. You have any clean dishes? Hold on, I'll pull a meal together out of those somehow. A meal, look, I appreciate, but you're cooking. Rude. Worry not, though. I have the esteemed master with me today. Master? Alright. He said Nei-chan? He said Nei-san? Yeah, he did. But Nei-san... I mean, I guess it could theoretically just mean like a middle-aged woman. But it could be his sister. It could be his sister. Or an aunt. Hey, uncle, I came to visit. Okay, definitely his, well... Who doesn't like Anane-san? Who doesn't? I guess that's true. Came to visit? Alright.
喜んだよね
I'll be like that.
今日
I'll
はお
fix
じちゃ
some
んのた
curry
めに
just for you.
大好きなカレーを作ってあげるんだから
Cheer up. She's got some curry. And our character wakes up. Interesting dream. Agu seems old enough not to call a middle-aged woman Nason. I guess so. That's true. I think he's supposed to be in his 20s here or something. Okay, 4 more nodes. Grand estate, bedroom, alleyway, kitchen. What bullshit is our character gonna get up to today? Bedroom.
なんだ朝っぱらから想像し
Too early in the morning for this much racket? What racket?
どいてください
Excuse me, what? The inn's housekeepers and workers dash up and down the hallway with determination. Busy day in the morning, I take it.
こんな朝から宴の準備
Are they setting up a banquet? They're working awfully hard and early. Maybe they have a party early in the morning?
あっくんどうかしたの
Something wrong, okay. Huon nudges me from behind, looking as puzzled as I am. Benny, please.
うん
Whoa, no Benny here. We have a much more attractive waifu running this in. Good morning, Kuon.
そろそろ顔でも洗ってさっぱりした方
Wash
が
up
い
and
い
get
んじゃない
yourself awake. Big day today? Oh,
慌ただしい
big day. My confusion grows. Am I forgetting something obvious?
今日って
Did we have something we were supposed to do?
あっくん
Haku. Uh-oh. Kuon sounds
今日は
exasperated.
生誕祭だよ前に何度か話してた
The
よね
Nativity Festival today? We've talked about it multiple times before? Really?
最近都のあちこちで
You can't have missed the decorations that have been going up?
生誕祭あ
Oh, the Princess of Yamato's birthday.
あ
Okay.
っくんいくらこの国の生まれじゃないと言ってももう少し自分の
I know you're not from around here. Try to show a little interest in local culture. Haku, having just woken up from the realization that he spent the last several years of his life being a shut-in hacker that never had to leave his room. Yeah, okay.
いやちゃんと関心払って
I do show interest in local culture, like the food
料理
and the booze.
とかな
Huon's like, not like that.
それはともかく
Princess' birthday above all, of course. What's she like anyway?
人物か知ってるか
We've met like 3 princesses. Like, what's another princess?
帝の話はよく聞く
I hear a lot about the Mikado. It doesn't seem like anyone ever talked about his kids though.
うーんと
Oh, let's
そうだ
see.
ね
Kuon tilts her head in thought as she conjures a
噂
response.
じゃまだお若いけど
She's supposed to be
とても
young,
聡明で
intelligent,
まるで
and
大輪
charming.
の花のように艶やかなお
Ooh, that's very nice.
なるほど
I see.
ある賛美の
Intelligent and charming is bland.
よくわかる
Makes her more of an enigma. We don't know much about her? Okay. It's just a random princess. Maybe she's... I don't know how old she is. Maybe she stays out of the public eye, or maybe she's really young? Kuon lets out a small sound as she looks at me, smiling.
もしかして興味ある
Could it be? A mysterious imperial flowers caught your eye, Haku?
いや特にはまあ
I'm curious more than anything else. It was a pretty vague explanation. We're missing the kind of... A princess like Wu Zetian. I think Nekone is almost there. Curious more than anything else. No point chasing after the Empire's beautiful flower if it grows up beyond the clouds.
それよりも
Honestly, I'm just more excited about the vendors here. I bet there'll be loads of
こ
food.
っちの方が楽しみだな
Haku, you can be childlike sometimes.
んなこと言って
I mean, he's hanging out with Kuon every day and isn't even considering trying to make a move. Yeah, he's pretty childlike. You're the childlike one? Why did your tail start wagging when I mentioned the food carts? That's because Kuon is cute. Kuon quickly steals her tail with her hands going red. Well, in any case, I was gonna ask, you want to go see the festival together?
せっかくだし一緒についていこっか
Don't say no to this, Haku. Come on.
王女殿下が神になって
Talk is the princess will be paraded through the city atop a grand mobile shrine. A Mikoshi. Okay. Huon grabs my hand and starts pulling me along. Innocent wonder on her face. Awesome.
クオンが楽しみたいって言うな
If
ら
she wants to spend a day having fun, I can hardly object. Yeah, you're not working, or doing bodyguard duty, or anything that could get you killed. Well, I see you open your mouth a little bit too much.
わかったわかった
Alright, let's go get
せめて
dressed.
顔くらい洗わせてくれ
Can't go out looking like
さすが
this.
にこれで外に出るとまずいだろ
早くしてね
Okay, hurry.
うへいへい
As I turn to go get ready, it suddenly occurs to me.
そういえばルルティエや
Where are Rulati and Natui?
二人とも
Hmm.
それぞれの
Well, they're
立場があるから
princesses. They'll have duty or something at the palace.
ご挨拶とかお勤めとかして
Ah, they got business to attend to.
ああそういえば
Right, right. Makes sense. Easy to forget they're here as their father's representatives. Yeah, because usually they're just lounging around with you. Rulati, despite being a princess, does nothing but make tea and dinner. Like, these are very, very domestic hobbies for a princess. But alright. She even makes dinner over while they're staying at an inn. She's like asked to use their kitchen so she can make food instead of just being served food.
となると
But maybe they just take it as paranoia about poisoning or something. Who knows? I mean, she's kind of cute, so maybe the guests are just being generous. Or the staff are being generous. Nekune and Kiru will be with
みん
them.
なと見物に行け
Shame
ない
we won't be able to see it together, but it's a festival, isn't it?
祭りだ
Well,
楽しみ
I'll enjoy myself. Okay, festival time. Let's go. As Kuan and I reach the main plaza, we find it packed with people. It looks like everyone's clamoring to get a glimpse of the princess? Okay. I'm curious what she's like. Will she be one of the characters featured in the OP? We'll find out.
この辺今日は
Should have expected this place to be
特に混んでいるかな
packed. How old do we think the princess is gonna be? How old is Miss Princess? Gonna look. I think we're missing someone who's like Lolly, and we're missing like a couple people who are like 16 plus.
なあクオン
Hey, Kuon?
やっぱり帰っていいか
All these people are making me
人
claustrophobic.
がしてきた
Can I go home?
これじゃご尊
I'm trying to get a look at the shrine, little of the
みこし自
princess.
体見えなくないか
ちょっと
I think I might have misjudged the situation. A particularly loud cheer in the distance interrupts us. It seems the Princess Palanquin is fast approaching.
どうする
So what now? If we stay here, the only view we're getting is the back of this guy's head.
前のおっさんのご
Climb on top of a building, or on top of a food stall. And then an idea occurs. Hey, wait.
そういえばクオン王女殿下の
The parade goes around the capital. Does it go to the
ちょ
mausoleum?
っと待って聖病に行くか
多分そうだと
I
思うけ
imagine
ど
so.
例年通りだと
That's where she's supposed to step off the shrine to greet the city folk.
だったら先回りして
Wouldn't it be better to wait over there, though?
方が良くないか
そうだけど都をゆっくり回ってるから
Maybe, but the parade travels
聖
slowly.
病に到着するのはかなり時間がかかる
It'll take a while for her to get over there. I'm trying to remember what the characters were from the OP. I think one of them was... I think we had like the... I didn't think it was Nekune, but there was another dark-haired princess-like person that didn't look much older. That looked like around the same age as Nekune, maybe a year or two older. And then there was like the white-haired chick, I think. Assuming they're relevant characters, because there's a few characters like Miss Collar who we didn't see in the OP.
なら好都合だな
Even better, it's a pretty big place. If it's a while yet, because there's the white-haired chick and there's the dark-haired chick, I think that I'm missing from like our main crew. But then again, if she's just like a one-off person or someone who doesn't even have a sprite, well, we wouldn't know what they're supposed to be. All right, shouldn't be too crowded.
わざわざ外にまで出てきたって
Came all the way here for this. I'm gonna be disappointed if we don't see anything.
一目くらいはそのご尊願とやら拝んでやらないと気が済ま
I won't be satisfied until I can marvel at this grand imperial flower you keep talking about.
そうだね
Well, I suppose
せっ
we
かく見に来たんだし
did come all this way.
その前に
But first,
時間がかかるなら食い物を
if it's gonna take a while, let's get some food first.
もう
Grab something and get to walking. Look, there's flower petals falling. Ultimately, we make our way out of the crowded plaza onto the mausoleum. It's a much wider area than the plaza and not nearly as mobbed, at least not yet.
この辺りで待てばいいかな。
That'll be alright.
そうだね。
We managed to find a spot near the front, then settle in to wait for the parade with our food. Would it be inappropriate to climb those giant pillars? It looks like they have steps on them. You could probably sit on one and relax, being like a head and shoulders above the crowd. That would be kind of cool. I don't see any people around, so I don't have a sense of how big those pillars are, though. That might be really hard to do. Then again, Kuon is like cat girl or monkey girl. I'm not sure which one. She's got the tail, so maybe she can climb things pretty quickly. She is hella nimble, after all. Alright, we settle in to wait for the parade with our food. As I glance over to where the princess is supposed to arrive, I spy a row of intimidating figures assembled there as though waiting for the palanquin. They have to be a mononofu of some kind. All of them are carrying weapons. Oh, who are those assholes? Huon follows my gaze to the figures and nods
あ
knowingly.
れは発注賞だね。
The 8 pillar generals, they gotta wait until they arrive? Damn,
こ
that
の
sucks.
生誕祭で発注賞製造
All
業
8 of them have assembled to meet the princess.
あれが
So that's them.
うん。このヤマトという国を支え
Just as their name implies, they're the pillars that uphold the Empire's military
国
might.
の中核をなす者たち。
Are we gonna get introduced to them? See. Here we go. Nope. Oh, there we go. Vurai, the pillar general. The vanguard. He is right mask guy. Okay. I still don't know why the right Imperial Guard does not have the right mask and instead has a full mask, but whatever.
発注賞の中でも特に
Devoted to the Mikado even for a general and renowned for his
帝からも
raw
褒めたたえられし
strength.
その武勇からアクルカを賜ってると聞いてるかな。
His title was granted to him because he showed astounding battlefield prowess. Okay. So he's nothing but might.
アクルカって
You mean like Oshtar's mask?
オシトルと同じあれか。
うん。
Yep.
アクルカ
They're a symbol of power in Yamato. Okay.
力の象徴だね。
So his mask is a symbol of power. And it means he's relevant. Okay.
将軍なら誰でも
Not even all the pillars have them. Mikado has to recognize you as a peerless warrior first. Damn, alright.
なるほど。
So it's important. Okay, Raiko.
聖剣のライコ。
Raiko. A little bit flatter than the Raiko I'm used to seeing, but okay. The
特に
sage.
優れているわけでは
Not
ない
very
んだ
skilled with weapons, but an unmatched master of tactics and strategy. Oh. Alright, so our master of tactics and
ライコ
strategy.
の凄さは
He's taken entire strongholds without a fight and not a single drop of blood spilled.
戦わずして
So he's an
どんな
impressive
難攻不落の砦も
he's an
訪れ
impressive
たのが我々
strategist,
かな。
alright.
戦わずしてって。
Is he actually a wizard? There are wizards around here, so that's not impossible. To capture a fortress without fighting a battle, he might be a
それか
wizard.
左近衛大将の三日月様の兄君
He's
だ
the elder brother of the Imperial Guard of the Left, Lord Mikazushi. Oh, the guy who's super intimidating.
大物揃いな兄弟ってわ
A family of bigwigs. Yeah, so it would seem. Well, his brother's all brute strength. Alright, Soyeon
明太
Kekur.
のソヤンケク
Kek. Oh, this is Atua's father. That makes sense. They look much closer. They got the same sideburns style thing where they got like something hanging off them. Okay. And the blue hair matches. Okay, that makes way more sense. Her dad looks beefy. Yeah, he's a bit of beefcake. He seems like a hottie. Sure. I can see people digging him. He's got muscles, the feather, his outfit looks good. Yeah, that works.
シャッホロのオーロ
The
ともあるんだ
Mariner.
けど
Chiahoro's
ヤマト
ruling
の国を
Aulo.
仕切ってて交易の免状や
He also commands Yamato's seas, and all maritime trade goes through him. Okay.
もちろん海戦の
He's a naval combat expert. There's a reason pirates don't operate in Chiahoro waters.
あれが熱いな。ってことは。
So that's Atui's father.
正面
She really is a bona fide princess.
ともかく
I see the resemblance, I guess, yeah.
似ているな
And Atui doesn't. Maybe Atui specializes in that in naval combat as well.
ラクドの王
Although
子
she's his lancer. Ozen the Harvester. Damn, this guy looks old. He also looks like he could be like a sumo wrestler or something. Like he could be really big. He looks really wide, you know, he's got some broad
余
shoulders.
裕も優れた人だけどそれ以
He
上
fights well. More important are the agricultural miracles he works as Aulu of the Wastelands.
傑物
He's a
そし
farmer.
てルルティエの父君
He's Rulati's father. Alright, there's Rulati's father. A giant of a man. And then there's Rulati, who's fucking tiny.
あんないかついおっさん
Who would have thought a dainty thing like Rulati is this guy's daughter? He's terrifying.
不思議なこともあるもんだ
Yeah, this guy's got some really big shoulders. And probably a stomach to match. Alright. Okifusa.
上
Okay.
限の時房
Okifusa, the
目立
attuner.
った武勲はないけれど
Not renowned for anything, but adapts easily to everything.
戦線を維持するのが得意と言ってい
He's
る
got some weird ass ears. This guy's got like bird wings for ears. You seeing this? Like, I swear, that's gotta be the most irritating shit. You try to duck under something, or tilt your head, and you like hit your ear on the ceiling. Like, look at that ear. It looked like he had a sword through his head, right? Those are his ears. Those are weird ass ear shapes, dude.
他の将が到着するまでの時間稼ぎとか
He's usually sent to put down rebellions and hold the line for the more specialized pillars. Okay.
多分それなりに
Must be skilled to adapt to any role like that, but next to the others, he doesn't stand out. Apart from his weird ass ears.
ああ見えて戦場では身の丈を超える10人張りの号泣を自在
He
に
wields a
操る
bow that's longer than his height. Oh, a nice long bow. Maybe Oshtor could set up a sparring match for you?
全力でお答
No
えします
thanks. No thanks. Woshis.
栄光
Woshis.
のウォシス
Woshis. The Shadow
ヤマト
Light.
の実質的な
This guy looks sus as fuck.
中将のまとめ役
He acts the mediator for the other generals mostly. He's
悪の強い将た
he has
ち
a
を
serene personality. It's perfect for it.
柔和な態
Okay.
度でまとめてるって話
どこかで見たよ
Where are this guy's weird ears? He's the only person whose ears we can't see. Anyway, could it be in my imagination if I've seen that guy before? We did see him once
その
before.
出自について
And he was
調べ
sus
て
back
なか
then
ったけど
too. I don't know much about his past, but if he's a pillar, he's got to have the Mikado's trust. Gives an Aizen feeling. Yeah, he's a bit sus.
デコポンポ
And Deco Pompo.
そういえばあれも
Right, he's one of the pillars, isn't he?
知っての通りかな
I'm glad he's not actually to his father. That'd be awkward. Pretty sure you know all you need to know about him. Man's about to be arrested. Maybe Earless is an Isekai protagonist too? Who knows?
短いなもう少し他に説明
You don't have any other info on him?
ないよ
Nope, there's
本当
nothing
に
out
特筆す
there.
ることがないから
I don't know why he's a pillar to begin
将
with.
であること自体
He
が
might be
不思議
wealthy
な
as
くらいだ
fuck or like ruler of the criminal underworld or something.
あれも発注賞の一人
I forgot he's one of the 8 pillar generals. He must be a pillar full of bugs and rot.
折れそうな柱っぽいな
あとはこの
And
場にはいない
oh, she's not here, but her name is Munachika the Guardian.
現地のムチカって人がいるか
Oh,
な
there's one more. Okay.
守りの戦いを得意とし蛮族の襲撃
Her specialty is defensive strategy, and she
を
defends
除血
the nations from barbarians.
そ
Okay.
の功績によって帝から力の象徴
Mikado
となる古く
bestowed an
発注者の
akuruka upon her when her abilities became apparent.
女性ということもあって
No waifu,
王
alas.
子の英語も担っているから
She must be accompanying the princess since she bears the duty of acting as her guardian. Oh, so we'll see her when the princess shows up. I see.
なるほどな
That makes sense.
しかしまたよく知ってるな
I'm surprised you know all this.
名前はもちろん顔
You know their names, matched their faces, and knew about Raiko and Mikazuchi being related.
もしかしてわざわざ調べたのか
Have you been gathering info on them this whole time?
まあいろいろと学んで
Yeah, why do you know this? How do you know to recognize people you've never seen before? You enjoy learning. Okay.
そ
Is
そうだ
that
よ
so? It
あんた
pays to
知ら
know
なすぎな
things.
だけかな
You need to stop being ignorant? Do I? Do I need to know who these people are?
発注賞の名前なんて
They're all
宮
household
崎さん
names?
の知ってる常識なんだから
Even children know them by
きっ
heart?
とそう
Fuck, man, I couldn't name all the generals of my own country. The fuck would I know these 8 idiots?
そうか
Okay.
そうなの。
Kuon, why are you so uncomfortable about this all of a
そ
sudden?
んなことより。
Look, the parade's coming.
来た。
Okay.
あ、
Good distraction, Kuon. A loud cheer goes up around us, and I catch a glimpse of the Mikoshi, the mobile shrine not far off. It's hard to make out her face, but the general walking out in front must be Munachika. Are we gonna get a spray for her? Nope. And Ostor and Mikazuchi have taken up their positions on either side as twin shields. Again, why does Ostor have a central mask when he's the man of the right and the guy on the left has the fucking left mask? It's bothering me.
こういうのを見ると、やっぱりオシトルは伝
It's
承の
easy to
人
forget Ostor is a noble sometimes, but when I see him like this, no wonder the crowd's so big.
そうだ。
普段身近に感じていたオシトルが
Makes me think the Ostor we know is a dream. The portable shrine comes to a stop, and the princess descends to meet the 8 pillar generals.
どうやら王女殿下のお出まし
Alright,
だ
here she comes. Let's see what this beloved princess actually looks like. I lean forward to the shrine to get a better look. And get cock-blocked by some asshole who randomly shoves his way in front of me.
あ
Oh, it's dark-haired chick. Okay. This is dark-haired chick I was thinking of. Red and white dark hair. Okay, perfect. So she's the princess. Alright. I can't help but exclaim as I lay eyes on the elegant glittering clothing she's wearing. Hey, it looks alright.
肝心
I
な
can't
顔
see her
を見
face.
る
She's
な
wearing a veil, obviously. A decorative cloth covers most of her face. I can't see a thing. No features, no expression. Her frame is small, though. She must still be a child. The regal princess stops before the crowd to raise her hand, and the people around me go wild. All eyes on the princess, not just the crowds, but the pillars and the other authorities too.
さすがはこの山
Seems she
の
isn't
王女
phased by the crowds. I guess I should expect as much from an imperial princess. As I jostle to try and get a look at her face, she disappears into the mausoleum with her retainers.
うん
Oh, that was the festival.
ちらりと群衆に手を振る素振りは見えたが
I was able to see her wave, at least if not her
顔は
face.
見えずじまいか
I guess we should head back now.
仕方ない
I think you can see her face in the OP if you really want to go back to see that. Or maybe the idle animation that plays in the main menu.
クオン
Kuon?
何か楽しいことでもあった
See something you like?
ううん。
It's nothing. Let's get going.
しかし
It was hard to tell with the princess. The presence of those 8 generals had. It's terrifying. Makes me glad I'm just a nobody. Hope I never get on their bad side.
ホップ。
I don't know. The fact that we've been introduced to them and talked about them a lot makes me think we're going to be involved with them. I mean, we're working with Ashtor, and we're probably getting one of the generals dethroned.
ああそうだなちょうど
Sit back.
電車も並んでるし
Want to hit those stalls again on the way
食
back?
べて帰るか
That
す
sounds
ご
like a
く
great
いい考
idea.
えかな。
Kuon deserves head pat. Kuon deserves hugs. Not head pats. Head pats are for Rulity. Where to next? I wasn't expecting to get at that. That was kind of cool. Sure, sketchy alleyway. Sounds good. Are we on patrol? What's happening? Okay. Kuon's hand clasps over my face to interrupt my sneeze.
ホック。
Haku? She puts a finger to her lips, telling me to be quiet.
もっと真面目にやるですよ
Take。this more seriously. Nekune glares at me from her position.
仕方ないだろう生理
What am I
現
supposed
象
to do?
だ
Not sneeze? It's like physiological. I can't control it.
この寒い中
We've been standing here in the cold for hours. How do you expect me to not react to
シャワー
that?
一つも出ない方が
Oh no, he's coming down with the dreaded anime cold.
あの、
Would you like some tea though? It's cool, but
少し冷めてしまいましたけど。
head pats for Rulity, everyone. Head pats for Rulity.
ああこれは助かる
That should help.
皆さんもいかがですか？
Would anyone else like some?
ありがとう。
A nice thermos can keep your tea warm in the cold for several hours. Yeah, that works.
すみません。
I'd like some too if it's not in.
ポカポカや。
Warm tea. Well, it's not hot chocolate, but it would be a wonderful thing to get warm tea in the middle of I don't know what the fuck they're doing, hanging out outside in the middle of winter.
甘くて美味しいの。
Although there's no snow, it's probably just like 2 degrees or something like that. A sweet, refreshing taste.
蜂蜜
Is there
が
honey?
入ってるけど
Is there honey in this? In that? Is that something you want to share with us?
家から送られてきた
My
も
family
の
has
ですから
sent it from our
遠慮
home.
なさらずに
Please enjoy it. As it's been stated earlier, honey is actually super rare here, so this is really expensive shit. Honey and sugar are pretty hard to come by in the medieval period. Tough stuff.
ルルヤは本当にええ子
You're
や
so
な
sweet, really.
うちが男やったら絶対にほっとかないえ
If I liked girls, I'd be falling for you. Why don't you, Atui? Arulati is so sweet. She's charming everyone with her tea. It warms me up. Now for the final touch.
あとはこいつに
Is he gonna add sake? Rustle, rustle, rustle. I feel around for my specialty flask and pull it out from my
これを
pocket.
加えれば最強に
A drop or two of this and I'll be warmed up completely. They're both looking at me. They're both looking at me like I just pulled my pants down to take a piss in the middle of the street. Well, okay, maybe not that extreme, but you know. I slowly put the flask away when I feel cold stares on me. The dead of night. The sun set hours ago, and even the late night city life has given way to silent, empty streets. Oh, so it's the best time to be wandering around. I love this time. There's no one here. You can walk around. It's nice and quiet. It's lovely. The best time to walk around. The only it would be better is right after a fresh snowfall when no one's walked on it. The days in the capital can get pretty warm, but it gets just as cold at night. Standing here doing nothing, I can feel the chill creeping into me. Freezing. If we could just light a fire or something? Dude, there's no snow in the capital. It can't be that cold, right?
仕方ありませんよ
There's nothing we can do
見張
about
りなん
that.
ですから
We're supposed to be keeping watch,
何が見張りだ
but nothing's happening. Why am I even here for this farce?
クソ
A stiff drink wouldn't go amiss on this kind of night. Come on.
酒を一杯やれたら最高
Poor drunk Haku. He's just as bad as Maruro.
盗みの予告
Notice for a theft?
中央通り近くに
Oh, that loan shark's office near Main Street? Yeah. They got a letter this morning claiming someone's gonna try and rob them. Okay, good luck. They had something about punishing the wicked who prey on the innocent.
どこかで聞いたことのあるもん
This sounds very familiar. A certain thief, perhaps?
気づいたかもしれんが
I probably don't need to tell you, but most likely it's Nosri's doing.
ノスリ
Yep, that's right.
あれか
Our noble thief.
この連中のことか
Big-breasted, a bit of a ditz. You know how it is. Yeah, we know her.
コンとつながり
Band of thieves working in the shadows with Ashtor. Thanks to them, we got evidence of Decapompo's corruption. And the way they tell it, they steal from the rich and corrupt to avenge the poor. Something like that. So, do we care?
何かしでかす気なのか
Are we doing anything? Yeah, things are more complicated this time.
ちょっとばかり面倒なことになっちまってな
Scare her off?
奴らとは
When we established our alliance, we agreed to make thorough plans before actions we take.
綿密な打ち合わせの上に行われている
But she's not part of the alliance, so she's not aware of that. I see. I understand, Ukon. This heist isn't part of those plans.
いないことでな
So if it's her, stop her without making a mess, I guess. As far as I know, she's acting on her own without consulting the others. She witnessed the shark using questionable means of getting his money back. She got angry and is now angling to bring divine retribution on him. Okay. Not that I don't sympathize, but it's gonna be a big mess to untangle.
ウコンもそういった輩は許
I didn't think you'd let a shady loan shark off the book so easily. What are you planning, Ukon? You got something up your sleeve, right?
そりゃそうだ
I've been making plans for him to disappear for ages now.
いろいろと仕込みをしている最中でな
Ah, he's been working on it.
今余計なことをされる
Our noble thief friend, if she butts in now, all my progress goes up in smoke. Oh, that's not good. So basically, don't do it. Don't do it, because it ruins the police plans. Maybe if we can intercept her before she strikes. We might be okay if we can intercept her before she strikes. Alright.
そこでなんか
So, and that smile gives me a bad feeling.
待てまた
This better not be a request for another pain in the ass job. Hey, that last job was easy. We didn't have to do shit.
おいおい
You make it sound like every job gives you pain? I'd like if more of them had combat in them. That would be cool. Gameplay is fun, guys. Is it the most in-depth gameplay? No, but it'd be nice to have some gameplay. Play some light Fire Emblem instead of just reading. But hey, it's all good. It's largely because every job you give me is a pain in the ass. Am I wrong? That's probably true. All you need to do is stop her from sneaking in. Find her, drive her off, the end. Simple, right? Wait, don't change the subject. I mean, sure, it sounds simple.
言うだけなら実際やると
I'm guessing it's going to be a huge pain when we actually get around to doing it, though. Yeah, probably.
っていうか
Why are you asking us? Just tell her little bandit gang to stop her and save us the trouble.
そう言うなって
They're busy. Near as I can tell, don't be difficult.
って動けないんだとよ
Alright, Ukon, you got it. You win.
こっちの方も顔が割れち
I
ゃ
can't tell her on my own since she knows I'm connected to court.
うわけにはいかねえし
Okay.
なわけで
That leaves you and your crew.
捕まえた
You want us to drive her off, not catch her?
とんだ茶番だ
What a mess. Alright.
茶番で結構じゃねえの
You've been doing well so far, don't sweat the small stuff.
細けいことは気にすんなって
Alright.
毎度のことながら
Seems every time we talk, I can't help but think about how Ukon is so different from Oshtar. He's so relaxed.
そうそうこのことはくれぐれも
Make sure Nozri doesn't hear a word of this. Yeah, you got it, Ukon.
茶番だ
Quite the farce we're playing, alright. And that's why we're out in the middle of the cold.
正直
In the dead of night like this.
ことこの上ないが
This job is as much of a pain in the ass as you thought. No going back, though.
とっとと見つけ出して
Forget waiting around. Let's find her and accidentally drive her off so we can be done.
そうですね。
She wouldn't make a fuss. She's likely to run as soon as she's spotted.
姿を見られたら
言うだけなら簡単な
Easier
の
said than done. True. Easier said than done. We know, we know. According to Ukon's info, she's using the sewers, but if she goes a different route...
手分けして見張らなくていいんだ。
Yeah. Shouldn't we split up? Maybe 2 by 2? Two groups of 2 or 3?
それも考えたが不測の事態に対処
Why are we
し
all
ようと
together, though? There could be multiple approaches. It'll be difficult to respond to changes in the situation if we spread ourselves too thin.
決して面倒だからじゃないぞ
I'm not trying to keep you all around just so I can take it easy. Definitely not. Oh, right. Haku's lazy as fuck.
あ、やっぱり面倒だった。
I figured. Haku's lazy. He's not exactly earning anyone's praise. Anyone who knows him at any rate. I'm surprised we're not going back to life and death situations. I thought we'd have a few more life and death situations where like Haku could show that he's not completely useless. But it seems like we've been milling about for about half the game in the city. I kind of thought we'd go somewhere. I didn't think the capital city would be like our end destination, but it seems like that's the case at least. Look, we've spent... I think the game's only like 40, 60 hours long, and we're like at the 20-something, 30-something hour mark. Like, we spent a lot of time in the capital. As we continue whispering, aiming, or milling aimlessly about the back alley, it happens. The ground under me gives way, and for a single terrifying moment, I stand on nothing over an abyss. Fuck. Before I can take Kuon's hand and pull myself to safety, I fall into the sewer. Flailing blindly as I plummet, I reach out and desperately grab hold of the first thing I can... Falling. I don't know what I grabbed onto, but it halts my fall. Even so, I start slipping, unsteady at best. Beneath me gapes an enormous hole in the sewers. It's a long fall, and panicking, I hold on for dear life. There's a reason this is dark. Quit flailing, I'm gonna fall! I tighten my grasp on whatever it is that broke my fall, holding on with both hands. Something soft brushes past my hand, and with a ripping sound, I begin to fall again. What are we holding on to? Her skirt? Her pants? Oh, this is an awkward situation. I'm sorry. Are we holding on to her pants? It looks like we're holding on to her skirt or her sash. One of those two. She's certainly in an awkward situation. Where do you think you're grabbing? Let go. Let go. If I let go, I fall to my death. As much as I cling to safety, the flailing keeps me from climbing any higher to get a secure grip. I said let go. Is she kicking me? Stop, stop. It's no laughing matter. I'm gonna... Flip. My right hand slips and suddenly I drop another foot hanging by a strip of cloth. Even that begins to rip with my entire weight pulling on it. Gotta grab onto something else. Rustle, rustle. Slip. Oh boy, oh boy. I quickly try to seize what looked like someone's waist, but only grab only cloth, dropping another foot. Why are there 4 holes in that? I got questions. The neck piece I understand. That's a curious place to put 4 holes in fabric though. Okay. All right. We're doing as Trump says. Okay. She can't complain. Our character's taking command. Not that anyone actually likes Trump, but you know. Memes are memes. Alright. We grab only cloth, dropping another foot. That looks very flimsy and like it could tear at any minute with, say, someone's full body weight on it. Yeah, I'd be concerned too. Why are there finger holds in this cloth here? And then I'm immediately up again, faster than I can blink. The cloth going taut. For a moment, I probably saw something I shouldn't have, but I can't tell because of the dark. Must be my eyes playing tricks. Scoundrel, unhappy. Go, let go, let go. Though my rescuer holds the bunch of cloth up with all her might, my weight drags on it. Life is harsh. Life can be cruel. She pulls upward with a surge of strength. Can't get a good grip. Distracted as she is with having to keep both of us on the ladder with one hand, her grip falters. As we continue struggling, it dawns on me what just happened. The person we were waiting for to emerge from the sewers opened the manhole in the back alley. I was walking right over it at that time and fell straight in, grabbing onto her. Or her clothes, more accurately. Regardless, I feel kind of bad for what I've done. Whatever the circumstances, no intention of letting go. If I let go, I fall into the death pit. Oof. An ominous sound fills my ears. The cloth covering my savior begins tearing in earnest, and I see things I probably shouldn't. I said it would tear. A foot connects with my head as she tries kicking me away, face blazing red. Oh, the suffering is real. It's great. Get off, let go of me. Even as the rain of kicks connects my face, I wonder, does she not understand what she's doing? She is pushing down while you're holding on, applying more force. The fact I'm still hanging on by the cloth means every kick applies more pressure to it. In that moment, she puts all her strength into a forceful kick, and the cloth rends from end to end. Yikes, that's a whew. Well, it will be a glorious death, okay? A glorious death, all the same. Eh? Well, if we fall to our deaths, And she dies of embarrassment. Oh, cold, so cold. Mercifully, the bottom of the pit is filled with water deep enough that I didn't get hurt, but now that I'm out in the cold Yamato night soaked to the bone in sewage water, at least it isn't wastewater, but that's a small blessing at best. What did I do to deserve this? Think of the positives, Haku.
それで目的と思われる人物はもういなかったんだ
So the person we're supposed to be watching for is gone, you said.
寒い
Yeah, by the time I surfaced, she was
一緒に落ちてま
gone.
したが
So cold.
水面に顔を出した時にはもういなかった
Or turns out you can, in fact. turns out that advice isn't the worst in the world. If you wanna get someone to flee from you in embarrassment, I guess you can go for that, Haku.
そのまま
Alright.
溺れたとは思えないし
I doubt she drowned down there. It's probably best to assume she fled.
となるととりあえずは
Which means mission accomplished for the night, I think.
だったらもう帰
Get
る
out
ぞ
of here then.
いつまでもこんなとこにいたら凍え死ぬ
Well, that was a great scene.
お兄さんお兄さん
Hello? What?
臭い
You stink.
待ってるよ
Oh shit. There's no shit in there, it's just sewage, right? I can see everyone wrinkling their noses, maintaining a cautious distance from me.
お前ら功労者にその仕打ちはないだろう
Can I get some sympathy? This is how you appreciate the guy who did all the hard work?
いえ
It's not that we
その
don't appreciate you.
別にそういう意味では
お兄さん
All the work? All you did was fall into a hole, though.
それでよく平気なのです
You call me astounded you survived unscathed.
平気なわけないだろうが
Do I look unscathed? You're doing this on purpose, right?
くそ
They could give me some praise for doing the actual job. It's true, he did accidentally do the actual job. Well done. Anyway, let's go back to the inn. You'll catch a cold here at this rate. Are you alright? Here, use.
よかったらこれを
Rulity passes me a white, elegant-looking handkerchief.
これは気持ちはすごく
I'd feel bad ruining this. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
さすがに悪い気が
Kuon meets my eyes as I hesitate, trying to decide whether to take the handkerchief or not. Kuon laughs, her eyes saying, I guess it can't be helped.
アク白老閣に戻るまでこれで我慢してね
I'm afraid you'll just have to grin and bear it until we get back to the Hakurokaku. Relenting, Kuon undoes the apparel around her shoulders and wraps it around mine instead. Alright, we get her yellow cloak. That's nice.
アク
You can borrow this for now.
借りたらどうそのままだと風邪をひいちゃうよ
Walk home like that and you'll get sick. Thanks. Kuon.
姉様
Are you
カ
sure?
ピルが汚れてしまうです
Let's soil your apparel.
いいのいいの
I'll wash it later. It'll be good
後
soon.
で洗えばいいんだから
Right?
おう
Very nice, Kuon. Alright, her scarf. We got her scarf at least. Bath time. Finally, hot water for a change.
あ
I rush into the bath only to find an odd-looking guest using them ahead of me. Wait, what is that? For a moment, I couldn't recognize it as a person. All I can make out is a shape and the quivering person-sized mass of bubbles. Must be someone washing off. Gotta be scrubbing a store if they're making that many bubbles.
随分と景気よく
I take a seat next to the towering pile of bubbles and fill my pail with hot water. Ah, it's good and hot. I pour the water over myself several times. It feels all the hotter after that cold night. And going for a swim in the freezing water that is the sewer. Oof. As the water washes over me, I take an experimental sniff at one of my arms.
やっぱりお湯をかぶっただけ
I guess rinsing won't get rid of that stench. Grab a soap bar and rub it on a towel until it foams, and turn it on my reeking skin.
ここの石鹸は妙に
This
よ
show
く合う
soap
はずな
sure foams up a lot, I guess.
水郷なくらいに立派な浴場を
The inn is high end enough to buy the good
この
stuff,
石
right?
鹸も特別なのかもしれない
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. I repeatedly wash, scrub, rinse, taking a whiff of my skin with each pass as the smell
石
fades.
鹸の香りだけで
Finally, only soap. The stench of sewage banished, but yet
念のためもう一度払っ
I
とく
can't tell if it's gone. I need to wash once more for good measure.
お隣さん
The guy next to me is still going at it. He's been washing forever. It's more like furious scrubbing than washing, really, going by the shaking. Must be a clean freak. Oh my god. Is it her? Is she right here? I finished rinsing off with one last bucket over my head, hot water washing the bubbles away. The pillar of bubbly cleanliness next to me also reaches for a bucket, seemingly finished.
それにしても
In any case,
今日は散々だった
yup, called it. What an awful We both let out a relieved sigh at the same time, and I looked beside me only to find... Oh, I feel so sorry for Nossery. There's no winning today. We both shout and jump away at the same time, almost slipping on the wet floor. You. I feel so sorry for her. You're that person from earlier. What are you doing here?
それはこっちのセリフだなぜ貴様がここに
I could ask you the same. I'm sure I put an occupied sign in the... As Nasri glares at me, her eyes wander and she pales. That?
いいから早くそ
How do I put that thing away? She shudders, pointing a shaking finger at me. I follow the line of her finger to... Oh, that thing. My bad. She's hardly making an unreasonable demand, so I reach for a towel and wrap myself in it. Are you gonna cover up too? I mean, everything's sort of... Sort of what? Only now does she seem to realize she's just as naked as I am and covers herself with her arms. Of course, it's difficult to hide your entire body with your arms, and she squirms awkwardly. I understand now. You shadowed me all this way here, didn't you? What? What? Don't play the fool. I know you're following me. No, we really aren't.
そうかあんなところに落としたのは私が
That must be why you dropped me into that pit, scoundrel, forcing me into this vulnerable state. Why would I go through that much trouble? Don't feign ignorance. How dare you force me to reveal the location of my secret base?
なんという狡猾な
Oh, poor Nossery is having a bad day.
何を聞いてもないこと
Haku's having a considerably better one, I'd say. Nobody said anything about that. She kind of just blew the secret on her own.
とは思うが
Kind of hoping she doesn't just blurt out she's a thief.
だろうなせっかく仕事
My job's over and done with. I don't want to be any more involved in this than I already am.
国を差しとく
It's gonna get worse unless I put a stop.
さっきから何を言ってるんだまさかよからぬこと
You're sounding awfully suspicious, you know? Almost as if you've been up to no good.
例えば
Like planning a heist on a certain mansion, for example?
よし自分の質問
Hopefully she doesn't make any more careless remarks after.
なぜわかった
How did you know?
ちょっと否定しろ
You were denying it? You gotta be kidding me!
せっかく逃げ道
I gave you a chance to get out of it and you confess anyway? No. Oh no, a leading question!
誘導尋問私としたことがこん
The follower's such a fundamental trick. How can I be so careless? Nosri, that was so careless. Oh my god.
話が通じない
I don't think I can talk sense with this girl. What am I supposed to do here? Huh? That's some serious
し
steam.
まっては仕方がない
That steam is... That is some intense steam, guys. Very, very intense steam. I'm just saying, that steam's doing a lot of work. Seems you found me out. Your suspicions are correct.
ノスリ旅団が長ノスリ
I am indeed the one and only Nosri of the Nosri thieves. Okay, despite struggling to preserve her modesty just now, she suddenly stands up proudly, arms folded.
今は没落しお家再興を願う脅迫の見慣れど
I am but a vagrant, a mendicant of fortune who seeks to restore her tarnished family name. Above those, I am the champion of the people,
このヤマト
the poor people of Yamato who suffer from its corruption.
立ち上がった義の者であ
At
る
least this speech is good. Okay.
今更すぎてどう
I pretty much know all this, so I'm not really sure how to respond.
盛大に見える
Wasn't she just trying to cover herself? I can kind of see everything at this point.
してたのにいいのか
What's the matter? I introduced myself.
こちら
It's your
が
turn.
名乗りを上げたら
Wait, I have to do one too?
守らにゃい名前を知られたら
Somehow I get the feeling telling her my name is asking for trouble. Ah, well. I'm Haku.
なるほどな
Haku. Where have I heard that name before?
そういえばその名どこかで
Where have you seen it before? You've heard of me?
思い出せん
I can't remember. It must be my imagination. Yes,
ことは気のせいか
of course. She fantasized about someone named Haku. That makes perfect
思わ
sense.
せぶりなこと言って
Getting my hopes up to crush them. Thanks.
しかし貴様
I admit you're good. You're the first person to corner me so completely.
追い詰めたの貴様が初めてだ
惨事を呈
I
して
understand you're praising me. Somehow it doesn't make me feel better.
それでどうする
So what now? Capture me?
私を捕まえ
Hand me over to the
天
guards?
使に突き出す気か
だから何もしないと
I told you I'm not planning shit. Yeah, we ain't doing
何
anything.
でもいいから
Give it a rest. I've been pulled deep enough into this.
何まさか
That means.
そうか
I see.
こんなところに我らが志を理解してくれる者が
I never expected someone in this place who shares my ideals. Oh no. Not again. I think she thought we were homeless last time we met. That was what she was. That's what she thought of us.
なんかまた
At last, my hard work pays off. She's muttering to herself.
我が同胞とならぬか
How would you like to become one of my bandits? Pass?
私をここまで追い
You're
詰め
skilled
た
to have
島
cornered me like this.
貴様
I'll be glad to have you as an ally.
歓迎するぞ
いやいや手腕とか切れ者とかじゃないから
You sort of stumbled into this on your own.
どうだ悪い話ではなかろう
Not a bad proposition, is it?
どうだって
She seems serious about this. Oh boy.
せっかくだな遠慮しておくよ
I have to modestly decline.
遠慮などいらんぞ
There's no need for modesty in front of me.
確かに遠慮してるな遠慮
Did you hear the part where I said decline?
にしても
He goes on about people
う
in
んぬんと言っていた
need of saving from oppression, but are there really that many? I'm sure there are.
基本的に
Yamato's peaceful and prosperous. The people always seem lively, not much suffering.
一つ聞くが都には立派なケビン士たちがいるだろう
What about the capital guards? Can't you leave peacekeeping to them?
いいと思うが違うのかそれに
From what I heard, Ashtor seems to be doing a good job of keeping the place safe.
みたいだな
That
あの男
guard man? Eh? He doesn't seem
あ
to
の
agree.
男ではダメだ
He won't do.
確かに
I'll
あの
admit he's done good things, but he deliberates and delays far too
自
much.
信なく尽くしていることは認めよう救いを求める者は
Those who reach for help are those in
助けがいるのだ
need of it immediately, and he hesitates in favor of
お金を
planning.
動こうとしない
It's true, his hands are tied.
それでは遅いのだ
By the time he has his schemes ready, it's often far too late. That's probably a good argument, Nazari.
それが証拠に
Whenever we follow through with our plans, he comes to the scene in a rush, taken off guard.
しかも死肉を漁るように我らの獲物を横取りするだけではないかヤマトの双璧
Like a carrion bird arriving late to pick our prey clean. So much for the twin shields of Yamato.
そういう
I forgot, she isn't aware of her group's alliance with Ashtor.
繋がっていることを知らないんだ長である
I was wondering why she hadn't been made aware, but I think I understand now.
この感じだと
Ashtar wouldn't want to work with an impulsive person. She'd do things her way and ruin it.
だとしても勝手に
Yeah, she's pretty impulsive. And not the brightest?
どうだ
Do you understand? The hero of the people isn't Ashtar, but me, Nasri the thief.
ではなく
The noble thief.
ノスリだということが
I know what my response to anyone cornering me in the bath should be now. Recruitment. She proudly puffs out her chest, which promptly jiggles. Of course it does. She seems to have gotten so impassioned in her speech she forgot what kind of state she's in.
とはいえ
I suppose it's unfair to push this kind of decision on you so quickly. This is where you just like, you say, that's fair. I'm gonna go to my room now and take a nap. I'll catch you later. You need to gracefully leave this conversation. And not simply because you're declining her invitation. That's not the issue
で
here.
はまた次の機会に
When we meet again, I'll want your answer. Smiling with smug satisfaction, she turns for the exit, still stark naked. Dude. Lewd mods. Dude. I mean, if you're already caught naked, you may as well just be like, fuck it, I guess I'll just own this shit and walk out, right? That'd be a flex, right? You're like, fuck, whatever. You're like, whatever. Just go.
あの、ハク様
Hakusan, I brought you a clean change of clothes. I peer around the corner to find Rulity, a rumpled pile of clothes at her feet, staring at Nasri.
それではまた会おう。いい返事を期待して
We'll
る
meet
ぞ
again. I expect you'll have a more favorable answer for me this next time. Rulity. Sir Haku. I swear I can see the life draining from Rulity's eyes as she stares vacantly ahead. Ah, we traumatized Rulity. That was not our job. That was not our intention. I'm sorry, Rulity. Okay, what's next? We might have time for one more scene. That was fun. That was certainly a fun scene. Grand Estate? Okay. Yeah, we've caught like half the cast. Just we have had no adult scenes, but we've seen our character through some reason or another has seen like half the cast naked now. Sorry, half the female cast. I don't know if he's seen Ukon naked. Or whatever the other archer guy is. I keep pace with Nekone as she turns down a busy street leading me along. Ashtar asked me to accompany her today, but something feels off. This guy's gotta be the luckiest person on the planet. He accidentally walked in on someone. Two people forgot he was there and stripped in front of him. Like, oh my goodness. Ashtar asked me to accompany her, but something feels off? Okay. Nekone is awfully quiet. It's not as though she's a lively person, but she's never this quiet. What's she giving you that look for? Is she in a bad mood or is it something else? We're going to the other Imperial Guards manor? Ashtar's counterpart? It might be that. Ashtar gave us a letter to deliver to the guy on his behalf. I think his name is Mikazuchi. It's just a letter delivery. This should be easy. I caught a glimpse of him, but he seems the violent type. Maybe, yeah, maybe he makes her uncomfortable. I mean, he gives off an aura of fear that you can sense from like 5 meters away. Don't tell me you're nervous, Nekone. I'm not nervous. As anyone would tell you with this personality type, when they say they're not nervous, that means literally nothing. Well, if you say so, I guess. She's not nervous. She said so. All we gotta do is drop off a letter. I don't know why she's in such a mood. It couldn't be, could it? Speak. Is that what he's thinking? It's that time of the month? Really? It's not that. You're probably too young for... Yeah, you probably deserve that. He was thinking it, but he still deserved it. Half the women in this series are telepathic. Before I can even finish my thought, Nekone savagely kicks me in the shins. Why would you do that? I don't know what you were accusing me of, but a judicious response felt appropriate. Are all kids so mean at this age? Just the ones you meet, Haku, just the ones you meet. The rest of the journey toward the mansion is silent. We inform the guards we're here on business from Ashtar and they direct us to the training grounds. It feels similar to Ashtar's, but it's more austere? Military? Something like that. Mikazuchi prizes the arts of war over all else, as I understand. The arts of war? A sharp cry from nearby interrupts us. First form, begin. Okay. On the grounds ahead, assembled soldiers practice battlefield techniques in perfect unison. Form 2. Impressive. Sure, Ashtar's subordinates are organized, but I've never seen discipline this rigid. Amazing. As I look on, dumbstruck, the man giving orders notices us and raises his hand to the soldiers. Attention! Snap. Despite their arduous exercise, not one of them looks even winded as they snap to attention. The man shouting commands leaves them standing like that as he crosses the grounds to us. As he grows closer, I recognize his face, of course. Imperial Guard to the left, Mikazuchi. He grins menacingly when he spots Nekone beside me.
猫ねかこの間ぶりだが久しい
I recall seeing you recently. It's been a while since we've had a chance to talk. This guy's mask makes him look so much more intimidating. Actually, you know what? I think this guy would be intimidating without the mask, but the mask definitely adds to it. Oh boy. His smile is almost sinister, like a predator that's identified the perfect prey.
正面に立たれるの
And now that I meet him in person, he's even scarier than Borogiri. Yeah, giant scorpion lobsters are pretty scary, but you know what's scarier? Apparently this guy.
これが双璧と呼ばれる存在
This is the other half of the Mikado's twin
元
shields.
気にしていたか
Oh, you look
だ
well.
が相変わ
You're
らず
still so
小さ
small. Eat more, right? It'll make you bigger in no time.
くて大きくなる
言ってることはまと
His words are those of a caring elder, but his tone makes it
家畜にも
sound like he's telling livestock to fatten up.
気のせいか
Well, at least maybe his heart's in the right place. We shouldn't judge a book by this cover. His tone sucks, but maybe he's actually a caring guy. Who knows?
で
Nekone, why are you hiding behind
隠れ
me?
てんだよ
I didn't even notice Nekone moving to cower behind my legs. And then as I scoot over to let her and Mikazuchi speak face to face. Every time I reposition myself, Nekone zips behind me in the blink of an
一
eye.
体何し
What is she? Oh,
あ
I get it.
あなるほどな
I suddenly understand the reason for her discomfort on the way
要
here.
するにこの男が怖かったのか
She's even more scared of him than I am. Not that I can blame her.
気持ちはわからんでもないが
これをオシトル様からなのです
Please accept this missive from Lord Ashtor, sir. Struggling to keep the tremble out of her voice, Nekone holds the envelope out from behind
おい
me.
おいいくらなんでも
Nekone, aren't you being a bit rude? Her attitude doesn't change, of course.
うん
Mikazuchi's eyes narrow, possibly an offense at Nekone's rudeness.
うわ
This guy's scary. I can feel her shivering in fear behind me. If looks could kill, Mikazuchi would be an assassin.
怖くないのです
I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, she says she's not afraid. Okay.
あなたなんか怖くないの
I'm
で
not
す
afraid of you at all. Swish jab. As Nekone proclaims her defiance, she throws anemic little punches as if to prove her words. Of course she's doing this while hiding behind me.
人を盾にしながら何
I'm
して
using
る
me as a shield. At Nekone's declaration, the previous silent soldiers begin to grow visibly uneasy.
あの娘正気か
Is she mad? Challenging the
あの
general.
ような
The soldiers are like, is she crazy? Meanwhile, she's like cowering behind us, using us as a shield.
死煙となって
He'll utterly destroy her.
何それ
This guy's so bloodthirsty, he inspires that much fear in his own soldiers? What in the
奴
world?
らが動揺ってどんだけだよ
I think this guy's gonna be like, this is awkward. Swoosh, swoosh. Nekone doesn't stop swinging, still throwing little punches around my legs.
おう
Oh. Mikazuchi grins wolfishly, eyes gleaming as though he's deciding how to best devour poor Nekone. I'm sorry, Nekone. You brought this upon yourself, though. My goodness.
やるですかまずはこの男が相手になるです
You're looking for a fight? You'll have to get past him first.
おい
Wait, don't pull me into this. What did I do wrong here?
盾にするなちゃんと前に出て
Stop using me as a shield.
動かない
She won't budge. Somehow I turn myself to push her forward, but she won't move. In fact, she's pushing me.
押すなこら
Stop that.
あの男三日月様に挑む気か
That man, he intends on championing the young woman's challenge to Lord Mikazuchi.
なんと
Is he throwing his life away for nothing? He's so dead.
その勇気
I commend the fool for his courage. I'll see to it he receives a proper burial.
バカかお前らこれのどこが挑むよう
Gonna
に
get killed in his head.
お前ら
Push,
だ
push,
から
push.
おさちょ
Please stop push. Nekone gives a rough shove, and suddenly my face is bare inches from Mikazuchi's. I'd be laughing too. I know this guy sounds super intimidating. Can you imagine just laughing at this scene? It's like she's trying to push you forward so you fight him, and you're like, no, please, no, not anything like that. His lips curl back into a smile, and he jerks his head to indicate we should follow him.
何なんだ
We're following him.
ですよ
Go. Go.
えおい わかったから
I got it.
押す
Okay,
な
you don't have to keep
だから
pushing. Damn it!
人を盾に
Nekone,
する
stop!
な
Nekone, fuck, man. Alright.
それで
Somehow we find ourselves invited into the manor proper. This place looks nice, well kept, lots of weapons, a couple paintings, a good number of scrolls. All right. It's very similar to Ostor's room, but it's better decorated, I'd say.
空気が重
The
い
air is thick and awkward. Neither Mikazuchi nor Nekone have said a word since we came inside. They only glare at each other. Nekone, however, is beginning to crack under pressure and she breaks eye contact, glancing down. Push,
だから
push.
自分を盾にしようとするのは
Could she
やめ
stop
ろ
trying to shield herself? We were
椅子に
sitting in
座って
chairs,
るん
for
だから
God's sake.
無理があるだろ
ミルージュチャオ
Oh, T.
ただいま参ります。
Oh, there she is. Is this white-haired lady? Okay. By your will, my lord. A smooth, erudite-sounding voice proceeds. What must be Mikazuchi's squire entering the room. Oh, I like her. She looks nice.
どうぞお茶です
Your tea. The boy Mikazuchi called Mirouge effectively arranges the cob. Boy? Really?
ではごゆっくりと
With that outfit? And that hair? Alright. Please enjoy if you'll excuse me, my lords and
う
ladies.
そっちこそゆっくりしてっていいんだぞ
Could you stay? Do something about the atmosphere, maybe? Nekone prods me with the envelope Oshtor gave us. You want me to give this to him?
自分にこれを渡せって
Just do it. Nekone is not gonna do it. She nods vigorously. The poor girl is so scared. Tears are welling up in her eyes.
わかったって
Alright, fine.
どこ一緒って
Yes, it really is a two-person job to deliver letters to this guy's house. I grab the envelope and offer it to Mikazuchi.
まあそれでは三日月殿オシトルより預かりし書簡お受け取りを
Lord Mikazuchi, Offshore himself entrusted us with this missive if he'd be so kind as to receive it.
そうか
Is that so? Mikazuchi takes the message and sets it aside. He doesn't seem too concerned with
読
formalities.
まないのか
Oh, you're not gonna read it?
読めだと
Is that an order you're giving me? His eyes snap wide as he glares at me. Yikes.
反応になるほら正直この男が何を考えている
I
の
don't
か
get
わ
his
からん
thinking. How would he arrive at that conclusion?
だから返事を兄様に知らせないといけないですから読んでくれないと困るので
My
す
dear brother requires an answer of you before we can return to him, sir.
シノゴンの言わずとっとと読んでしまって返事を聞かせるのです
Nekone speaks up despite her fear. Very good, Nekone. Read the letter and furnish us with your response.
それは
And
こっち
now
の
she
せい
grows
だ
the spine.
じゃなくって本人に直接言え
Get out from behind me and say that stuff to him directly, damn it.
うん
Mikazuchi seems to have heard her perfectly, for he unfolds the envelope and begins to read. I feel like he's not being super rude the whole time. Nekone is just terrified and makes things even more awkward than they need to be. After looking through the message, he looks at us with that same wolfish grin. She's pushing me forward.
だからおさ
Nekone, please stop
貴
that.
様オシトルの隠密だそうだななかなかに面白い男だとも書かれ
You're
て
Oshto's man. This letter describes you as quite the character.
あ
I see.
隠密のことが書い
Wait,
て
why is Oshtor outing me as his agent? I thought he was keeping this a secret. He's outing me to everyone, I swear.
興味深い
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
あやつにそう言わせるとは貴様
His respect is not won easily. You've piqued my curiosity.
どう俺を
I look forward to whatever entertainment you'll bring me. Well, at least he's not killing us. Wait, entertainment?
楽しませてくれ
You
る
will entertain me, will you not? Wait.
そんなナブル
I don't have anything up my sleeve. What's he expecting from me?
では三日月様は白さんに用事があるようですし私はこれで失礼するの
It
です
appears as though Lord Mikazuchi's business is with you alone. I take my leave.
おいこら人を置いて勝手に行くな
Wait, Nekone, you're not going.
話ですどこ触ってるですか
Damage me. How dare you touch me there?
そういったセリフはもっと凹凸がはっきりしてから言え
That protest only holds water if you have curves. Sorry, kid. Oh, it's gonna get slapped. Nekone and I lock like grappling bulls trying to push each other towards Mikazuchi.
小娘が兄以外の男に懐くか
To think Nekone opened up to someone besides her dear brother. Monumental, that. I beg your pardon, sir.
泣いたらないのです。
なんだ
Blushing Nekone? I've gone and entranced another one. It's hard being handsome sometimes.
なんかやめとけ
Unfortunately, I can't recommend falling in love with me. You'll get burned if you get too close. Wait a minute. Very cliched, but good,
それ
Haku.
で前と後ろの判別がつくくらい凹凸ができた
Maybe wait until there's a visible difference between your front, side, and back. Jesus fuck, Haku. Someone's gonna kill you if you keep saying shit like that. Oh my goodness. Nekone deals the fateful blow and storms out of the room, her face utterly red. Yeah, that's a Chad line to say, I'll give you that. Damn, like... Holy sh... You should wait until there's a visible difference between your front, side, and back. Oh my god. A man wants to die to a cutting board, at least. Well, at least it's a cutting board.
待ちやがれお前
My precious parts, that was all your strength.
思いっきり
I tried to chase after her, but all I can manage is a loping stumble.
貴様
Your name's Haku, is it not? Mikazuchi is glaring, sharper daggers at me than ever before.
やばい
That probably annoyed him.
怒らせたか
I swallow dryly, dreading whatever Mikazuchi has in store for me, and he continues
あの
speaking.
小娘随分と貴様に心を許している
It seems as though that girl placed her trust in you. Yeah, trust! She kicked me in the junk and stormed out of the room. Man, people have really weird opinions of putting their trust in you. It's like, yeah, she kicked me in the junk and stormed out of the room, but alright. Are you serious? After what happened? I thought my jewels were done for.
少しで切なさが破裂するとこだったろうが
Even his thoughts are voiced. So nice. Mikazuchi glances down, speaking almost to himself.
も昔妹がいた仲も特
I used to have a sister myself, you know. Our relationship wasn't especially bad.
ホシトルには
Inform Ashtor.
了解したと
All will be
伝え
arranged as he wills it.
それとあの小娘のこと
And I trust you to protect that girl, understand?
そりゃどう
What's
い
that
う
supposed to... With that, Mikazuchi falls silent again. I think I'm starting to understand this guy a bit more. Yeah, see, he wasn't that bad. I mean, Nekone is intimidated. He really is concerned for her. Yeah, I think he's a little bit concerned for her.
それでは三日月様
I will see our guests out, Lord Mikazuchi. The squire from before reappears, sensing Mikazuchi is done talking for
で
now.
はこちらへ
If you would follow me, please.
わかった
All
お
right.
土産もございます
And please, take a token of our hospitality back with you. I'll show you to the main entrance.
しかしおっかな
They
に
seem
な
so
る
kind and gentle. The total opposite of their commander.
柔らかくし
I'm not making the assumption they're a boy. By the time I take Miru's gift and exit the manor, it dawns on me how late it is. I finally got out.
出てこれたか
All the tension leaves me in one go, and suddenly I feel exhausted.
ご苦労様なのです。
Job well done, Haku. Yeah, okay. Nekone comes running over as I visit.
待っててくれたのか
Were you waiting out here that whole time, Nekone?
心配だったのです。
I am capable of worrying about you, you know?
猫では
I don't believe it. Of all people, she was worried about me? Well, that's very generous, Nekone.
舞台満足で出て
I was far from certain whether you would come out alive after all. Yeah, we're fine.
シャレになってない
Her words may sound like a joke, but I'm getting chills thinking about it.
してきた
ではとっとと帰るのです。
Shall we return? There's no reason to tarry any longer.
ああ
Sounds
そ
good.
れは
I'll fill you on the details on the way
詳
back.
しくは道すがらにでも話すか
Oh, that was cute. That was a cute scene. I thought that was fun. Embarrassed Nekone, Mikazuchi, who doesn't seem to be all that bad, but has a gruff aura. That was fun. Oh, we're like done at least one of the arrows. Okay.